Get a nice dollop of it on the brush, but not too much. And just paint it on. We'll do one coat for now. But we'll add more as it dries. There we go. First coat. First, just a nice big sloppy coat. Oh yeah, that worked great. Usually wouldn't put coats on so soon in time next to each other, but worked out really nice. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, just the same as last time. Just gonna put a little dollop on it. Make sure it's not too much. Top coat gets really drippy. Man, these are a mess. You can't even tell, but you can kind of tell. They're a mess. They're a mess right now. I'm gonna add a little bit of paint just to this fourth nail, because you can see it's all cracked up. Little touch that once it dries, it'll look kind of normal and it'll last like half a day. Cheap nail polish, baby. Cost me like 30 cents for that bottle. Cheap as shit. Alright, let's put everything away. Let's do another episode of To the Moon. Welcome back to all my cuties in the place. I'm your Prince of Play, old Solon face. And when we last left off on Finding Paradise, things were extremely normal, but also totally kind of starting to get weird. So there's a lot that's come up in the last couple of, just this last episode, this last few 10-20 minutes of game. That was like, yes, we're going to collect some memories, we're going to touch a memento, we're going to do a little puzzle. Also, wait, nothing that is happening is actually making any sense, and we've now disconnected a whole bunch of things, but we know a lot about Colin. We have now the beginning of his life and the end of his life, and usually we would like nice and softly go all the way back to that point to see eventually what happened at the beginning of his life that changed everything. But no, here we were like, what is with this green mysterious book that has nothing in it? We go to the very first memory we have access to, and the book is still there. The book is still there and somewhat magical, and like, things aren't going right. Now we have a point that we're about to make. We're about to throw our last bead, our last memory thing into the memento that is furthest back. There shouldn't be a memento here. There should be no memento. This is supposed to be our last memento. This job's getting complicated. This job's getting weird. Things are coming up that don't seem quite right. And Dr. Watts is about to call it out because something happened at the Sigmund signing house that is not happening. He's not into it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. A boss said he'd put his best people on the case, but, Dr. Watts, what? This was like ages ago, Neil. He didn't actually mean us, did he? Yeah, wait, Colin was originally assigned to someone who... to Roxanne and freaking Rob! Yeah, let it go. Was this really... this wasn't all you were gonna say. There's something going on with Roxanne and Rob, and we're gonna have to delve through Sigmund Corporation to understand what has happened here, because the glitch has happened in our system, and maybe someone is sabotaging Sigmund Corps people. What if we're under attack? Well, that's utter bullshit! Okay, calm down. No, I'm rage! What? Ah! No, don't. What, Doc? Don't interrupt me. Hadouken! Okay, Dr. Watts. Wow. 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 You've really moved up to getting sued by 2 IPs simultaneously. Sorry, Eva. I just can't have you go on thinking I got tamed. You could say you brought that upon yourself. No, Neil, I really wouldn't say that. I did nothing to deserve this, Neil. Alright, let's just prepare the stupid memento. You had me all worked up, Watts. You had me so worked up, and now you jerk. So yeah, when there's these blocks here, you can't move anything in any of those areas. You have to move everything around it. Do-do-do-do-do. Ta-da! Nice and easy. Quick and dirty. Alright, let's go through the paper plane. We're gonna take a ride on a paper plane. Oh yeah, because he's into planes. This is a thing. Colin is a pilot. Alright, let's see where this goes. Oh, that's why he's already been everywhere once upon a time. It's because he flew to everywhere whenever he wanted. Flying. That's... Yeah. Okay, now we're back. Yeah, we're back to old age. Whoa. I'm on a plane, Rosie. Atlanta Center, Cactus 135, cruising flight level 360. Cactus 135, Atlanta Center, roger. Altimeter setting 3017, have a good flight. Altimeter 3015, thank you, Cactus 135. Well, got a nice tailwind going for us. What, you don't even remember your first officer? You don't remember your co-pilot? Colin, come on, man. Sir, now that we're in cruise, I just wanted to say it's an honor to be here as your first officer on your final flight. This may be my first time as first officer, but I won't let you down. Wow, this guy was forgettable, apparently. Heh, it's all good. Rather poetic, really. Passing the baton and all. But you should know, as my co-pilot, there are only 2 things I ever want to hear from you. 2 things, sir? Yep. They're yes, Captain, and landing gear down. You're funny, sir. What did I just say? Yes, Captain. Ah, of course, I'm just messing with you. Ah, just reminded me back when I did my first flight as first officer. That's all. That's all. Man, my captain was a crazy mess. Yes, Captain. You know, I said I was kidding, right? Yes, Captain. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna let my wife and son come in and sit for a bit, if you don't mind. It's my last flight, after all. They're not getting this view again. Yes, Captain. Okay. Irene, could you bring my family in? Thank you. I'm gonna touch his pilot hat. I'm gonna touch the Cappy. Little Cappy! Flight regulations were so chill back in the day, huh? Times change. I wanna hear another. Give me a couple more yes captains, please. Maybe that's why this guy was forgettable. He couldn't take a joke. So his family must be farther down the cabin? Yeah, there we go. You're gonna go right through us? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Gross. We got memory beings inside of us. You don't even remember your main stewardess? Come on, Colin, what are you doing to me? So what do you say? One last round? Is it alright with management? Already approved. Special occasion and all. You heard him, Ma. Go, go, go! Come on, we're gonna go see the plane, man! It's gonna be a little crowded in the cabin, won't it? This is cute! Oh, look how relaxed he is in there. So are you gonna miss the views? From the big birds? Sure.
It's not like I'm giving up the sky. Oh, don't you go renting those small planes. I don't trust you flying in them.
Speaking of, I wish they gave you a bigger plane for your last flight of your career. Like one of those monster double-deckers.
Ha! I asked for this particular one myself. I had my first flight with an airline like this. It's a different time back then.
Time with lots of peanuts.
I miss the peanuts. I miss the peanuts so much.
You know, Dad, all these years of flying, you never told me why you chose to be a pilot in the first place.
Oh, I haven't?
Psst, don't tell your mother, but it was to impress a girl.
Oh, yeah? Did it work?
Sure, I guess.
Oh, please. The way your father acted, I doubt he'd hated anyone at all when we met.
Shots fired, Dad.
Hey now, Fia, don't go spreading false rumors in front of our son. I'll have you know, I was quite a stud back in the day.
Captain, just a reminder, we're on the record for the black box.
Oh, thanks for the reminder.
Thanks, Peyton. Remembered your name. I forgot my last first captain's name for a little bit because it was just such a forgettable guy. Caught it, man. Peyton.
Let the record show my biceps are out of this world.
No, they really aren't.
Oh, but they are. When I pulled that yoke on takeoff earlier, I practically lifted the entire plane off the ground. Isn't that right, Peyton?
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, well, let me tell y'all a story about this one time involving a jar of pickles. Okay, we need to maintain a sterile cockpit for landing. Let's get you two back to your seats. Off you go now, shoo shoo.
Sir, we're not landing for hours.
I know.
Peyton. Remember what we say? You say, yes, Captain, and... Watts is not getting out of that cockpit, is he? Boy sure loves playing in cockpits. Are you coming with us or what?
Nah, I like this view.
I thought you were acrophobic.
Only when I'm not inside a plane.
How about you go wrap up this memory and I'll join you shortly after? Are you serious? It's on a loop.
Yeah, but the picture from this seat's angle is just divine. In fact, I pity you or anyone else who can't see the way the horizon meets the...
Don't give me that cabbage. Don't give me that barnacle. Rosaline is precious. Protect this precious girl. If only there was someone else who also... Why is everyone standing here? Oh, we're boarding the plane now. Okay, so this is an earlier part of the memory. We're boarding or landing or whatever.
Thank you for the lovely flight, sir. Cheers, hope you have a nice day. Hello, little one, I hope you enjoyed the...
Landing sucked!
Yeah, it is, sorry, it was a little rough. Not one of my better landings, the wind was...
Okay. Regret the bad landing. Oh, wow, that is like the littlest, tiniest regret. He wanted his last flight to be perfect. And I just... Oh. Hey. Going back. There's a couple more. Coming all the way from the back. That's my favorite part of a plane. I don't know what your favorite part of the plane is, but mine's the back seat. I love just sitting in the back and being able to like look over everybody and be like, ah ha ha! None of you can see what I do and say or think about any of you people. It's kind of a little egotistical, but it's fun. It's the funnest place I've ever gotten to ride in a plane is the very back row.
Oh, fellow cellist, huh? Here, let me get that for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, are you good at cello? Ah, not really. My wife is the real musician of the family. Beautiful instrument, though. I love playing it as a kid.
It's big. It's big. Got good strings.
Note about the cello.
Yeah, Asher, what do you think about this cello nonsense? Are we? Oh, let's go back in time through the cello. Yeah, of course. That must be the memento. All right. Bing. Let's go. We're moving now. So we've learned he is a pilot. We kind of knew that, but we're gonna have to move this up one and just push it on through. Yay! We knew that, so now we get to know, like, all right, he is a cellist. We're gonna look at the cellist part of his past, and we've just looked at his flight part of his past. Sup? Dude, I was just about to... Oh, there we go. We made it. We made it through. We're gonna go all the way to the beginning of his life where we learned... Shoot, man, shoot. We're just jumping around chaotically. None of this makes any sense. How do we skip to the childhood memories again? But... And this time the memento isn't even that book. Is there something wrong with the machine, Neil? Or maybe this man just lives his life chaotically. It's not the machine. At least, I don't think it is. Well, I guess at least we know that we can go back now, and let's just hope this doesn't interfere with finishing this job. Relax, we'll manage. We'll figure it out.
Is there literally anything else left, Mr. Miller?
No. Go home. Oh, the cello was the last instrument.
This is your instrument. Get used to it.
No, cello. It was the last one.
Loved playing cello as a kid, my ass.
My liar, liar, pants on fire. Wow, you belong at grade school. Your childish jabs aside, Eva. And on an unrelated note, this place makes me feel like I'm on the set of some indie French film. What about this possibly makes you feel that way? I don't know, it just feels like we're jumping through memories chaotically, okay? They play the accordion music, good stuff.
If you wanted something else, you should have lined up earlier.
Damn. So he got saddled with the cello because it was the last instrument in the room. No wonder he didn't, like, follow through with the cello. He didn't like it. He had no interest in it originally. Little did he know it was the sexiest instrument ever. It's like, God lives in the violin, it's so light to carry. I'm gonna get the flute, it fits in my backpack. I got a rock. This kid Charlie Browned the crap out of his band choice. He just wants to be in the band with everyone. Oh, poor kid. Got stuck with the cello. Oh God, I hope we never change that. I'm gonna be so mad if we change the cello instrument. What is he doing? Counting dirt, I guess. Oh, all right, I understand. Say no more, I won't go in there. So he's excited, he's trepidatious about going into that spot. He looks like just a floating case from behind. It's so big on him. It's gonna tip over at any moment. Ah, this is kinda cool. Locker trees. I have a feeling this is not replicas from the actual setting. It's as if his memories took the creative liberty in mixing things up. Isn't the machine built with public domain data stabilizers to prevent this? Yeah, but, broken? Maybe? Maybe broken? You're the tech specialist. Yeah, I'll look at it afterwards. We should, we could take a break right now and like, see what's going on in the machine. Remember, like, last episode when I said, hey, this takes a very natural tone and doesn't get weird when it... I lied completely. There's the blending that's happening here. Tech and natural, like, tone and flow is like... It's kind of getting cool. We're getting cool. Indie French film stuff. Yeah. This sucks. This kid's childhood sucks. Evo, I know we get all these losers as clients.
Maybe because you're here, moron. Wow.
Wow! Well, that's a nice compliment under Gauss's law for magnetism. Takes two, moronist. Moron times a million.
I guess we'll just continue on through the park. We go in the sandbox? Where's his next thing?
Let's leave him alone. Oh wait, he already is!
I want to take a ride on the slide.
Aww. It's right in between two... I can't ride the slide because it's in between two tiles. How dare you, Can? How dare you, Can Gao?
I just want to do a little tippy on the slide. Oh, I'm just gonna...
Nom 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 nom.
Like Pac-Man eating these ghosts.
What a cool effect.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh, they're gone. Oh, we have all the memories. We're gonna walk all the way back here, go through that new door, and we're golden. That's how this works. So, what did you do? Did you get in trouble? Did you get into a fight? Or are you outside the classroom? Colin! Colin!
The answer's C. It's C.
What?
I'll ask you again. What is the radius of this circle?
Where's your head at, Colin? Go stand out in the hall. That's no way to get an education. Also, there's 11 people in this classroom. That's very nice. It's a good class size. So his memento is just staring at the clock. All right, I think we just gotta reach it. What? So we can't reach the clock, so we can't touch it, so we can't do the momentum? Why is that a rule? We need to get something to stand on, right? Can we stand on the kid? Okay, we'll get to that clock somehow in this room. All right, watch this. I got a wand. I'm gonna. You didn't disable the Mobiliarbus, teacher's deskus. There we go. Got him. We can do whatever we want in this dream. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And down. Gotta Matilda this old teacher. You just got Matilda. You can't just flippin' see that, dude. Reset. Okay, first of all, disable the reactive interactivity before you pull that stuff. And second of all, that's not how that spell goes. Yeah, it is. Did you see that thing fly? Yeah, they sure did, you village idiot.
Words hurt, Rosie.
Words, you don't have to be mean to Mr. Watts. He's doing a good job. He's making the thing happen. All right, let's throw the balls into the clock. Let's get out of here. We've got new memories to go see. What? Nothing. I guess I was expecting to say dumb things again. Eva, do you know how draining it was to unleash a Kamehameha and a Hadoken simultaneously? I mean, I know I'm a pro, but even I need my beauty sleep. You asked for this. You asked for this, Rosie. Now we're gonna do this hop skip, because it's a good hop skip. Alright, last one. Where are we gonna go now? This has become so chaotic, but in like a way that I really like, this Lorentzian chaos theory ass game happening. We gotta do the match. 3, we got a billion clocks to match. Let's start. Yeah. What? Why are they falling? They fall? There's gravity here? Okay. Oh. Ay. Was one too soon. There we go. Now it lines up. Ta-da! Clock! It's 3 o'clock, guys. We gotta go home. School is way over by 3. Activate that memento. So is it gonna take us back to the far future? Because, I mean, clocks can be anywhere. This is kind of a weak-ass memento. Now, a clock in school makes sense, because you're always looking at the clock. Always gonna just like, what time is it? Please let me out. Please let me out. Like, I very much remember my old school clocks. But why would the clock be so important in his attic? Especially, like, why do you have a clock in your living room that's so high up? Well... here it is, the perfect retirement apartment. We sure are, right? Just in the end. Okay, I think I got it figured out. Huh. I mean, we haven't just been jumping back and forth randomly, right? There's been a pattern to it. We're kind of, you know, going back and forth. With all our other patients, we began from the most recent point and gradually traced backwards. In this case, it did start like that. For the first few memories in his oldest time, everything went just as normal. Then we got slingshotted. Oink! And we lead back. It's a cycle! It's a cycle! Yes! Time is a spiral. The patterns that we see in that this guy sees in his life makes a spiral. Oh, that's so calming. That's so cleansing. That just is so good and nice. Once more again to the older time moving backwards. These jumps aren't in random order. They form a very specific pattern. It's the pattern of a decaying orbit. So when we get to the center, we get to the middle of his life, that's when real shit's about to happen. They've been making us been kind of like towing a line. Some event happens in the center that doesn't have anything to do with the end or the beginning parts. But there's some kind of event. Inappropriate context for physics aside, what do you think is causing this? Inappropriate context for physics? Dr. Watts, I dare say you never thought of time as a cycle and not as this linear line? Like, this is good stuff. This is right stuff. This is actually extremely appropriate stuff. It's completely normal. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so deep event of melodramatic angst that traumatized our fine gentleman in the middle of his years. I don't know. Maybe it's a memory of that sort, but like, maybe it's something else. What else is there here other than memories? What do you mean? Like I said, I don't know. It's just, we've seen a lot of patients, and there's never been a memory that's done this. Alright, I guess at least this one isn't routine then. We'll see. Hopefully this pattern maintains, it doesn't become super chaotic. Because the spiral thing actually makes a lot of sense. Not everyone sees their life as a linear, like, time of progression. There are a lot of people that do. But there are definitely folks, especially if you're folks from different cultures, that definitely point more into a cycle of patterns. Some people also group their lives into eras or ages? What's the word I'm thinking of? Epochs. Where there's chunks of time that layer onto each other. So it's not a straight line. It's like, here's a chunk of my life, here's another chunk, here's another chunk. Here's the 70s, the 80s, and today on 103.2 KGSB. Like, there are definitely different ways to conceptualize time, and maybe if we jump inside of someone's memory, the way they conceptualize time dictates the way we move through it, and that sounds kind of cool. That sounds really dope. But what does that mean for us? And what does that mean for what? There could also be other descriptions, other reasons why this is happening, and I think the more obvious thing is that something happened in the center of his life that he wants to avoid. And that's why we're slowly making our way to that part. But nothing that we've seen so far would indicate that anything has gone wrong ever in his life. Like, in a big way, someone said that he was a bad pilot. And he has a regret about having a bad landing. Like, small potatoes. Especially on this scale. So why? Why do they want to show us all the small potatoes first? And will there be a bigger potato that we have to deal with and worry about? Signs point to no. So far. Which makes me think the next episode, we're going to run into something that is much bigger in scale. Also, we need to figure out how Colin met Rosie. Sophia, not Rosie, Sophia, his wife. How did they get to know each other? Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm having a blast getting to play this with you. And I'll see you next time, you cuties, you dingoes. And we're gonna have more fun in finding paradise.